Alright, fellas. So, yeah, today I'm making a video talking about. Dog's not messed my cushion up a little bit. Yeah, but today I'm making a video talking about the economy, talking about different things. I haven't been on here as much. Um, I really haven't been on any kind of social media or anything else, lately. Um, I've been keeping up with things though, and um, there's a lot of things that I want to talk about. I'm gonna try to keep this about a 20-minute video. I mean, I'm gonna be honest with you. Everything's so left and right. It goes this way, it goes this way, it goes this way, it goes this way, and there's so much going on, and there's so much in the world turning right now that I, I kind of don't even know where to begin with it all. Sometimes, I mean, because you've got them trying to change the name of the Gulf of Mexico. They're trying to change the name of Mount Rushmore. They're trying to change the name of some some other mountain. They're talking about um, a minute ago to making a video. Talking about doing this, talking about doing that, and then on top of that, they've already put the tariffs on Canada, which is going to be a tariff going one way, and there's going to be a tariff coming back. So, if we're making stuff in Canada, but we're making stuff for Canada, and then they're making another product up there and they're shipping it back. That's two times against a 50% tariff. That's a 100% tariff on the thing. So they got tariffs, we got tariffs. So we just double tariffed everything. Now they got tariffs on Greenland. They got tariffs on Russia, and they basically cut off all funding to Ukraine, which if you're keeping up with anything, you know that. I should know all this stuff. But they're keeping up with all. They're basically putting tariffs on all this stuff. Now the now actually Ukraine is talking. I just seen today. They're talking about coming to the table, and they're actually wanting to negotiate something. Um, Online. They're actually wanting to have some peace talks and actually talk about things and try to get things going straight. So I hope that happens, that they get that going. But what does all this mean? Okay, and I know most people always view my channel mostly. Does what does all this mean? Where are we going? How is this going to work out? Well, here's exactly how this is going to work out. The it really, the way I look at it, we got a few paths, okay. And like I said, I'm gonna try to keep this a 20-minute video. And the way I see it, we got a few paths. We got one path we can go that's going to be their own path. It's going to be a path on destruction, okay. We got another path going that can be a better path, but a little rocky, but a better path. Then we got a good path, okay. And in some ways, from the way I see it, now this is the way I see it. I see that we're going on a more of a good path, kind of sort of on a good path. But I think it's going to be kind of in the middle too, a little bit. That's going to be a little rocky along the way. We're getting ready to have a full-on war ourselves in America, and it won't be fought in the United States, but we're going to go down to Mexico, and we're going to have a war with the cartel down there. That's just why Trump declared the Mexican cartel a terrorist, because he can't go down there and we got a war on drugs, yeah, but that's an internal, more of American thing through the ATF, okay. What he's doing is he's declaring the cartel a terrorist, okay, and that allows him to bring in the federal government and the United States Army and the militaries and the Marines and the Air Force and the whoever else, the Coast Guards and the Navy. So you get all those involved, which the Coast Guard's already been fighting the cartel anyway, through their own little thing, the boats and all this and that, and submarines. The Coast Guard's already been trying their best to be able to fight them anyway, and they do a good job. But the way it is, though, he's made it so that now that he can do a war on terror. And if he does that, he can go down there and take out the cartel. And now, essentially, what he's wanting to do is either they're wanting. I've seen a thing. I've seen a map, and I already kind of know that's what they're wanting to do. But essentially, what they're wanting to do in the end with the whole thing, they're wanting to make Greenland a part of the United States, Canada a part of the United States, and this isn't Trump. This is globalist. Okay, they're wanting to make Mexico a part of the United States, and they're wanting to make Cuba a part of the United States. Cuba, Mexico, Canada, Greenland. They want all those. They want all those to be the United States of America. Okay, I mean, so they want they really and truthfully, most of all of Greenland is nothing but one great big ice cap. Greenland's nothing but one great big ice cap. It's got a little small area down towards the southern part right there that is inhabited by people. Okay. Excuse me. And excuse me. And it's got 59,000 people on this great big old island. This great big huge island. It's got this small tiny amount of people. That's 59,000. We got a couple counties in my state here, including the county I live in, that's got 60,000. I got one right down below me. It's got 60,000. Got another one up here that's got 100,000. And I think the only thing I can think of around this area that would be smaller and county wise would pretty much be Alexander County, right here, because I think their census is about 43,000 people, which is very small amount of people. They're not bad people though. Don't get me wrong. It's just it's kind of an Ozark town that's kind of like 20 minutes from everywhere. Then there's no real main thoroughfare goes through there, and the jobs have just left there. It's not their fault that that China did what they did, and it was a big furniture factory place. So they used to have a lot more people there, but now because of all the stuff, it just went down. Okay. But that's equivalent to only half of one of the bigger counties here in North Carolina. I mean, the bottom line is this is going to be a shit show when it's said and done. And the thing about it is, like I said, most people want to log into me to find out. Most people want to log in to watch me to find out what's going to happen next. Well, here's the thing. Because of all the stuff that's going on, I can't tell you that. Now we've got 1-day rent moratoriums. That means they tell you to get out today, and tomorrow you get the hell out. Pardon French. Now they might give you an eviction notice, and that eviction notice has a court date. But after you get that court date, you better be planning on leaving that next day, okay? Unless you got a good enough thing that you can fight in court why that you don't do it. I have to get out the next day. But it's a 1-day moratorium. If you have kids, they may give you a small extension, okay? But the truth is, you're not getting much of an extension, okay? So they're going to ruin you and just ruin everything. All right. So the bottom line is that you need to get yourself straightened out and get everything. Just make sure you got everything all straightened out in your own life, okay? And like I said, watch some of the videos. There's one called I Allegedly. I Allegedly is a pretty cool guy. Jeremiah Babe. I like him pretty good. I don't watch Jeremiah as much as I used to, I gotta admit. I still am tuning in. He's still a good guy, but I ain't watching him as much as I was. Let's see, who else? Canadian Prepper. Well, I mean, he started making his good Canadian Prepper videos again compared to all this stuff to do with war. He started talking about all this war stuff, and I was like, man, I just don't follow this. I don't follow you on all this and everything. And, the stuff he was talking was not really lining up with, just generally what it was in some ways. But he started making his good videos again, so you might want to watch that. Um, and I'm not talking about like the ones where he starts talking about war and stuff. I'm talking about the actual good stuff he used to make. Um, and City Prepping is another one. We're going to have another major issue where um, there's going to be tariffs on China again, basically. So they're going to be importing these cheap Chinese goods, and then they're going to put so much of a tariff on them. They're going to tariff this, they're going to tariff that, they're going to tariff this and tariff that. Oh, excuse me. And even Trump has even talked about that. He's saying that he's going to tariff Denmark, which is one of NATO or allies, if they don't give up Greenland. And and Denmark says no, we're not giving up Greenland, and Greenland says no, this belongs to the Greenlanders, and you're not getting our land. Uh, and you can't blame them. That's the way they are. That's how they are. They're good people, and they want to be on their own land, and they don't want to be owned by the United States. They don't want a part of it, and so many people in Canada don't want a part of being a part of the United States. I mean, really and truthfully, we can't even get our own self fixed up here in the United States. I mean, look at it. The food, our food, our food is messed up. Everything else. So, like I said, guys, everything's going one way, going another, going this way, going that another. And the only way that you can really know for sure what's going to happen is that making sure and that you're getting yourself in a position to where you're going to be okay. All right, and saving your cash and putting your cash in a vase, in a safe, in a hole in the ground, in a maybe some little bit of money in a bank, and buying a lot of food, buying a lot of good canned goods, buying a lot of rice, beans, and noodles, uh, buying a lot of just buying a lot of good stuff, and bullets and ammo and food and guns too. Uh, the bottom line is with all of it so uncertain and everything, the only thing you can do is basically, take care of yourself. Gas prices haven't come down yet, and I'm expecting that to start happening. I'm expecting a lot of things to start getting good again, but right now everything's all torn up, basically out of hell, and it's going to get better. They're going to start lowering rates again. It's just a matter of time. They're getting rid of so much government spending. They're getting rid of so much different kind of bad stuff and everything else. They're getting rid of so many different things that they've been covering up all this time. So I'm expecting some good things to start coming about. I don't know when these good things are going to start coming about, but I'm expecting good things to start coming about. They're really going to turn this country around big time, and they're going to be tapping oil rigs, oil in the ground again. They're going to be tapping uh, so many different things, and it's all going to start turning around and turning for the better. So, um, I think that you will like that. I mean, I think that you'll like it and you'll be okay, but in the future. But right now, I don't really know. And in the big terms of things, the future, the big terms, then everything's going to be falling complete to hell eventually, and it's just a matter of time of when it finally gets there. It's a matter of when is it going to get there, because it's going to get there and it's getting there fast, and there's really nothing that we can do about it. So the best thing you can do is have your money, have your food, have your gas, have your groceries, get some gas, put it in storage, uh, everything else, because we don't know what's going to happen. Even me, I can't, as good as I've been in the past, be able to tell you this and be able to tell you that and tell you this and tell you that. Even me right now, I cannot say this is how that this is going to happen or how this is going to go, because it's too much uncertainty. Okay, and with all the uncertainty and the way that things are going, and the way that we got Israel slapping around the Middle East, and the way we've got we don't know what's going to happen. We don't know if there's going to be a war to pop off. I mean, it looks like things are getting a little better in a better direction that way, but we don't know if it's going to make a sharp turn real quick. And it looks like it just may with Iran. we got all this other stuff taken care of now. Now we got to go after Iran, and that looks like that's going to happen. So we're basically extinguishing one war with Russia and Ukraine, but starting another war with Israel and Iran, which is going to drag NATO and the United States into it. Definitely, because Trump and them are going to be involved. Um, and the bottom line is there'll be some kind of big attack that'll happen, like a mustard gas bomb or something like that, and it'll be a huge bad thing. And what'll happen is it will just literally be called a terrorist attack or something that that Iran did, and they'll go in there and they'll do what they're going to do, and they're going to take over Iran, or going to try, and then Putin's going to step in. Uh, so basically, there you go. You got another big war popping off. So we've got so much stuff that's so much crap here and there that it's like I can't even keep up with it. I mean, it's like taking a pie and then you cutting it open, thinking it's cherry pie, and this is apple, this is peach, this is key lime, this is a lemon meringue, and then over here we got chocolate pie with some Cool Whip on top, chocolate pie with some Cool Whip on top. Then over here in this last little piece right here, that let's say is coconut cream. Okay, so we've got all this different pie, and it all looks like one big pie with this Cool Whip on top. Okay, so I don't know which way this is going to go, and all I can tell you is during all these uncertain times, the only thing you can be certain of is taking care of you, fixing you up, getting yourself straight. Because, I mean, I've seen some things saying that bullets are going to go through the roof and get expensive, which with all the stuff going on, I wouldn't doubt it. Fertilizer prices, because of all the stuff with Russia and everything, are going to still be high again, which is going to increase the cost of production of food. It's going to be because you got to have they got what we need, which is natural gas. They got more natural gas than what we got. We don't drill for our own stuff. We don't have our own natural gas as much as we should. And they basically drill for more natural gas, and basically that's what makes the fertilizer that you dig. Okay, so with all this stuff going on, with everything else, you got to kind of understand that the United States and the world is falling apart. It's just spiraling out of control. Trump's trying to turn around. I got to admit, he's trying his best to turn around. But in some ways, with his slapping people around and all his tariffs and everything else, it's all dangerous, really. Okay, so keep that in mind too. All right, we need to get this country back straight again, and it's going to be a little bit. It's going to be a little bit. It's going to take some time. I don't know how long, and it's right now. I think it's going to go. It's going to go one of three ways. Like I said, I can't figure it out. Is it going to go the bad direction? Is it going to go the rocky direction? Or is it going to go the good direction? I'm looking at everything. I keep an eye on everything. I watch everything. I go to the gym. I actually watch the news when I'm at the gym on the bike, an exercise bike. I actually watch the Fox News then. Generally speaking, I don't watch Fox News. I just look up a bunch of stuff I can read on the internet. I look up different stuff. I find different stuff from like Telegram and places like that. So I mean, there's so many different things that I do. It's not funny to be able to find the information I do. So basically, it's like this. You need to make sure that you, as a person, that you are straight, and give the car market time. They're starting to fall right to their knees, man. The car market is going nose down. And if you give them time, at least you'll be able to afford to buy a car again soon. So that's a good thing. But it's ridiculous, man. Anyway, be good at it. Take it easy. Just think about what you're doing. Keep your head up. Keep your mind straight. Watch some videos online from many different people. Because right now is essentially the time it's all burning. It is, and essentially it is. And even Trump said himself that we're at the closest time we've ever been in a long time to being in a Great Depression. It's true, and it's you need to get yourself straight. Okay, you need to. I mean, it might not seem like it so much that this is going on. You see all the people down at Walmart and everything. You don't see happy people though. You just see people that's getting by doing things. They're not happy people though. They're getting it done, but they're not happy. Do you ever see happy people anymore? They're not happy because they don't have money. Okay, they have not a pot to piss in. Okay, and now hopefully that'll change soon. But God knows how many people's lost their credit, their credit cards, and everything else because of all this. Okay, take it anyway. I'm gonna get off here, so I'm gonna try to make it around a 20-minute video. Like I said, I think the best message I could send you right now, in my opinion, from all the stuff that's just happening. I mean, I don't know what's going to happen to the banks. For all I know, the banks might just be going to totally collapse. Right now, you've got American Express, who just got caught in a big scandal of making false fictitious charges on people, and they got like $250 million fine for that, big old fine for that. And some else, there was something else, and I think they had to pay another $6.1 billion or something like that because of all the stuff they did, and they had to refund so much money to the people they defrauded and everything else. I had my Bluebird card, and they tried that crap with me, and I called them and I told them this is a false charge. And when they pulled that crap with me, I went ahead and said, okay, fine. I just let it go. I don't have my Bluebird card anymore. I wish I did, but I don't have Bluebird anymore. And I love Bluebird. I was with them for a long time. But you cheat me and do that kind of crap you was doing, that's it for me. Well, anyway, be good. Be good at it. Take it easy. And, like I said, just think about it. Think about what you're doing. Watch yourself. Get your own self straight. Get your money straight. Get you straight. Don't worry about anybody else. Worry about you. And get yourself straight. Yourself straight. Okay? And let's not forget about the good old couple things we've learned through all this mess. When COVID hit, God knows you can't have enough toilet paper. whenever Helene hit, it seemed like everybody couldn't have enough chainsaws, gasoline, gas-powered generators and other kind of stuff, and water. So I guess we've learned something. Toilet paper, water, chainsaws, gasoline. Simple as that. Or diesel, if that's what you got. Anyway, be good, get at it, take it easy.